Now we're looking at number 2 for the performance exam review. It says Farmer Bill uses a barrel to collect rainwater for his goats. The barrel is 6 foot high and has a diameter of 4 feet. If Farmer Bill begins using a barrel that has twice the radius of the one he was using, how much more volume of rain will he have with the new barrel? All right, notice it says how much more volume. If we were reading this quickly and just brushed over, we might think of how many. We might just assume it was talking about how many times more. Okay, if we double the radius is squared. So if we just double the radius, the volume would increase 4 times as much. Okay, but it says how much more volume. So what we can do here, or what we're going to have to do, is we're going to have to get the volume of each one of these cylinders and then compare through subtraction. So the volume of a right circular cylinder is pi r squared h. All right, so let's start with the smaller cylinder. The volume is going to, we'll call this cylinder 1. The volume of cylinder 1 is equal to pi, which is we're going to approximate is 3.14, times the radius squared. The diameter is 4, so the radius is half of that. That's 2. Go with 2 squared times the height, which is 6. So we have 3.14 times 4 times 6. 3.14 times 24 is 75.36. So the volume of cylinder 1 is approximately 75.36 and that's in feet, and volume is cubic, so we've got cubic feet. Okay, then let's go ahead and get the volume of cylinder 2. And I'm going to start with an equal sign, even though we're going to approximate approximate pi. We've got 3.14 times the radius. The diameter is 8. The radius is half of that, so that's 4. The radius is squared, and we've got the same height. Whoops, same height, 6 feet. I was going to put an h there. So now we have 4 squared, which is 16. 16 times 6 times 3.14 is 803. Let's see, did I do that right? 3.14 times 16 times 6, and that is 803.84 cubic units. Pause here. Oh, and I didn't pause. I thought I paused. I was checking my work here because it didn't. My answer didn't look right, and I hope you're learning from my mistakes. I did 3.14 times 16 times 16. Okay, so we got to be careful. But the volume is approximately 301.44 cubic feet. Okay, so we're comparing, seeing how much more, so we need to subtract. We need to subtract 301.44. Subtract from that 75.36. And we get 226.08 cubic feet. Okay, that's how much more. Just looking for my highlighter here. That's how much more. All right, now notice this, 75.36 times 4 is equal to 301.44. So if you recognize that if I double the radius, the volume is going to increase 4 times, then to save yourself your time, you can just get volume 1 and then multiply that times 4 to get volume 2 of the larger cylinder. And I apologize for the silence there for a little bit. I thought I had paused it to check my error. Okay, so that's number 2.